Hi everyone! Thanks for watching my video. Today we are going to cook in my favorite kitchen gadget, which is the Instant Pot. I am going to make a 7-ingredient cheesecake, which is so easy that you can make it at home too. So cheesecake is one of those desserts that's really great to share with friends. And now, thanks to the Instant Pot, is actually pretty easy to make. Now, I'm making this a little early, but I'm planning on taking it to my friend's house, Sarah and Jordan. Sarah just got an Instant Pot a little while ago, and she's been trying it out. And so we decided we were going to make dinner together. She is going to make spaghetti in the Instant Pot, and I am making cheesecake. The only problem is cheesecake has to set, so I have to make it a little early. So this video is dedicated to Sarah because I know she wants to try out this cheesecake and I wanted to show her how I make it. And that's what inspired this video. Now you too can be cool like Sarah, and trust me, she's cool. You can be cool like her and make this cheesecake at home as well because it only calls for 7 ingredients. For the crust, you will need 1 package of graham crackers crushed, 2 tablespoons of butter softened, and 2 tablespoons of sugar. For the batter, you will need 2 8-ounce containers of cream cheese that's softened, 2 eggs, 3/4 cup of sweetened condensed milk, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. See how easy that is? The nice thing about this cheesecake is that you can also add things that you want to it, whether it's chocolate chips, like I'm going to do, or fruit and Cool Whip. It just depends on you. So I'm going to start, you see my cheesecake pan right here. I'm going to start by putting a little butter in the bottom because that way it will help the crust not to stick, and it also does call for butter, so it's not like adding this amount of butter will be harmful for it. This will melt as well, so it might look like a lot, but it's not too bad. What I'm doing here is I'm taking this roll of graham crackers and I'm just literally crushing it in my hand in order to form the crust. So any spot that looks like it needs crushing, I'm just doing that with my hands. And last time I did this, I got crumbs all over the floor, so that's why I'm doing it in the bowl. It's too bad I didn't have my camera then and was taking videos, because if I would have been, it would have actually been pretty fun to see all those crumbs on the floor afterwards. But that's the nice thing, you live and learn sometimes. And now you can see what I did here is I cut the top of the package open. So now you can see my crust. It's all stirred together nicely, and you see the pan here. And I'm going to take the crust and I'm going to pour it into the pan. And actually, it all came out, which is great. And now what I will do is take this spoon and I will smash and flatten the crust here into the bottom of this pan. This is your standard spring form cheesecake pan. So the spring allows the sides to come off and it can just become a cheesecake plate when you're bringing it somewhere, which is nice. I've got my cream cheese mixed and ready to go in this bowl, and the recipe calls for 2 eggs, and look at that, I've got 2 eggs exactly ready to crack and put in the bowl. There's my teaspoon of vanilla, and I will take it carefully and we'll bring it over to this and dump it in. So I'm going to put my finger in the cup. There we go. So I can tell when to stop pouring. And now, as you can see, my batter is atop the cheesecake crust, and I'm taking my spoon because I want to make it as even as possible across the top, just because it looks nicer that way. And so I'm taking the bottom of my spoon and I'm flattening the batter on the top, and then I'm also just using my spoon and spreading in a motion, kind of like if you're gonna frost a cake. What it looks like. Check it out. Doesn't that look delicious? Now I see that some are concentrated more on one side versus the other, so I might just add, let's see if I can put my phone and do this at the same time. A camera person, professional, I am not. So I am going to pour 2 whole cups of water into the Instant Pot. Going to take this paper towel that I have here, and I'm going to cover the pan completely. You can see that it goes around completely around the cheesecake pan. Then I take this other piece of tin foil and tear that off, and I put the pan down on it, and I basically want to wrap it up almost like it's a Christmas present. So you can see I'm kind of wrapping it over the top, and it doesn't have to be exactly even. You're probably like, well, duh, it doesn't have to be even. I'm probably saying that more to myself just because I like to have everything be even and perfect. Right, and I've snapped my lid on, and you can hear that it is in place. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to press the cook timer button. And you can see it's only at 4 minutes right now, and we're gonna need to go up to 45 minutes. So that's gonna be a lot. Let's see, we're going down, so we actually have to go up. So I'm watching it, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 12, 13, 14, 15. So now you can see that my Instant Pot is going to come to pressure and cook this delicious cheesecake for 45 minutes. About 1 minute left on the Instant Pot, maybe a little bit less. So the cheesecake has been cooking for about 45 minutes now. And the recipe says to let the Instant Pot do a natural release. So what that means is once we hear the beep, I will just interrupted by the beep, as you see. And so that's just telling us that the cheesecake is done. Okay, and so you can see that my Instant Pot says 17 minutes, a little more than 15, but I'm going to see if this is naturally released. If it's not, it's pretty close. So there we go. And you can see here that it's pretty much naturally released. Click right there. So it's nice that I could do the natural release instead. And I will take the top off here and show you the cheesecake. And this is the cheesecake. And now you can see that it's not completely firm yet. And that's just because when you make a cheesecake, it takes a little bit to kind of get it firm. But you can see that the chocolate is melted on the top. And now what I will do is let this sit for an hour on the counter to cool, and then I will put it in the fridge to let it set.